It is the next morning. You once again, thought that you were going to be able to go to your next delivery town, but instead you found out that this package that you all delivered has escaped and the collector has requested you go and get it. So Jexa has just informed you all of that. What would you all like to do?
I'm good at my night terrors.
Yes,
night terrors.
Please roll our night terrors.
Yes, please do.
It's a spirit roll.
I'm about to roll if I even woke up.
Oh yeah, you need to do that as well. Very good.
3?
Oh, a 3. That means I do believe that you will be at a fatigue unless you would like to spend a Benny. And I will say all Bennies are refreshed. PowerPoints are refreshed. Everything is refreshed.
I will give you a Benny.
Okay, giving me a Benny.
I have 7.
7. Okay, that's a success.
8.
I rolled higher than that, and it took 4 away, and so I'm
8.
sad.
8. That is a success. You maybe had some, but they didn't. You slept better last night, actually, surprisingly. Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
I like
good on
walk into the room. I'm still like rubbing my eyes. I'm like.
Yeah. I know this isn't what we wanted to do right now, but it's a collector, and we wouldn't be here without him. So he's given us a location. We will. Poe is directing us there now, and that's where he says the package is. So that's where we're going.
Still got this little thingy too.
Yeah, I think it'll probably help you in this instance. So I would recommend hanging on to it and continuing to track with it.
Did the collector give us a name for this package, just assuming that they up and ran?
Oh, no name, but
Alright.
but at least y'all know what you're looking for this time. All right? Does anyone have any questions about anything?
Do we know where we're headed, Cap?
It's just a set of coordinates, and we know that it's in the maze. I think it's some island somewhere is what it seems to be.
Okay.
All right, so is there anything you all would like to do in this interim time until you have arrived?
Can I study this thing?
Sure. What are you wanting to do?
I'm just curious, like, how it's working, like the transmitters on this thing, what it could possibly be reading on. Yeah, so how signals are getting to this, what signals are coming into it.
Okay, tell me what, that to me sounds like that could be like a science roll,
Weird
or
science.
it could be weird science. Sure, I'll take
Yeah.
weird science for that.
Yeah, so just got some like cables and stuff, just kind of hooking it up in this thing. Oh, wait, actually even better. No, those are the wrong ones. No, we got it, guys. We're good here. We're good, okay. Sharing my moments with everybody. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Now looks good. Yeah, so some weird science.
Commitment.
I'm gonna spend a Benny.
Okay, spending a Benny.
Let's see if I can get anything. Yeah, baby, let's go. 7.
7. Yeah, so with a 7 you get a success, and you are stumped by this thing. It, as far as you can tell, seems to be entirely it's like a rock, but it's not any rock that you've ever seen before. It also seems to be reminiscent of something biological.
Biological?
Yeah, so maybe it's a fossil or a piece of a bone or something like that. But beyond that, you can't tell any mechanism that would make it glow. It just seems to be a rock that glows.
Interesting. If it gets heated up, does anything happen to it?
Are you heating it up?
Yes.
You're going to try to heat it up
I'm gonna
and
try
see?
to heat it up.
Take it from
And
my
see.
hands.
I just need to be sure. I'm just wondering what it could be. I just want to see how it reacts to it, just a little bit.
Sure. Let's make a notice roll for that.
Okay.
Use one of my Bunsen burners.
Yeah, sure.
An 8 and then a 7. That's my brain's not working. 15.
Oh my goodness. 15. Yeah. So you put it on a Bunsen burner, and
Just a little bit.
it heats up. I mean, it looks like it's heating up, and but beyond that, it reacts kind of like like a rock would, as far as you can tell.
I would like to spend my time sitting in the piloting chair, monitoring Poe, checking dials, like seeing what the coordinates are.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the coordinates, just like Jexa said, seem to be going somewhere in the maze. It seems like it's an island in the maze, like a specific island. But beyond that, everything seems to be normal. And Poe just says, "Really, Kesh?"
I'm gonna let you fly on autopilot, Poe, but I'm gonna do the landing. Just feel like that last one was a little bumpy.
Wow. I don't even know what Poe says to that. I think Poe just gives you the cold shoulder and just kind of doesn't say anything.
It feels like no,
Chairs go, turn away from you.
Okay. Anything else anyone would like to do? All right. So you all spend a little bit of time getting yourself together, getting ready, and eventually Jexa comes over the ship intercom system and says, "All right, everyone, we have arrived. Get yourselves together and head on out. Be safe."
You're the captain.
And if there's nothing else you all want to do, she sets you down, sets the perfection down at what looks like outside of an old town, the ruins of an old town. What would you all like to do?
What's the name of this town again?
You don't have a name. You just had
Zombies.
coordinates.
Oh, coordinates.
Zombies the town.
I want to do a notice roll in the area
Yeah.
to see, like...
Okay.
I'm gonna way down.
Mhm.
Can we get just like a, look out and get like an aerial shot of what we're looking at?
Sure. So if you're looking out, essentially it looks like a relatively small forested island, and you do see that there is an area where there's like what looks like a series of houses. It looks like a very, very small community that looks abandoned.
Okay.
What?
Crit fail on notice.
Crit fail on a notice. Okay.
Put her down for another one, Adam.
So
Is that Diana
whenever
or Randy?
That Diana.
Me.
I got a 7.
whenever the perfection takes off, it kicks up a little bit of dust, and you get some dust in your eyes, and you're going to take a -1 to sight-based notice rolls for a period of time.
Oh, man. I got a 7.
You got a 7. So looking around, it looks pretty desolate out here and empty, but you have that sense again that somebody is watching you. And just looking around, you don't see anybody other than the 4 of you all, but you're just getting that sense.
I look at Kesh and I just say, I don't see anyone, but I had this feeling the same when we went down in Cherrytown, I believe. That was Cherrytown that I had the same feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
That there's just someone watching. It is impossible. We're still out here. There's no one around, but I just wanted to let you know.
Did the
Copy.
ship leave already?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not the ship? Poe is very intelligent.
It's definitely not the ship that I'm thinking of, but good idea.
He's intelligent within his parameters, That's the thing. He's a ship.
You never know.
Okay, something in your eye?
Yes, I have dust in my eyes. As I landed into the dirt, everything just flew up. It's always me.
I got a spare set of goggles if you ever want to use them. I'm just saying. Can I have made a notice roll on the ship?
Yeah, on this ship.
Yeah, just when she flies. 15.
15. So what are you looking for?
So always
exactly?
just making sure that when the ship takes off, I'm always looking at thrusters, wings, like how it's moving and everything, just so I can always have a log of what I have to work on.
Oh yeah. The ship looks in working order as far as you can tell. Most of the time it stays in working order. The things that you have to fix are like just regular maintenance. It does look in working order, but I will say there's something when it leaves. There's something coming off the back of it that you don't quite know what it is, but it's just you just make a mental note to check that.
Okay.
But you can't something just seems off. You can't quite put your finger on it.
Maybe Twitly Ortiz, just a quick look about. I got some water. Hawksley, maybe we can flush your eyes out.
Alright.
Just look up. Sort of pour a little bit.
It stings. Nothing.
Well, maybe it'll help, but you got to get past the stinging a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Thank you, Kesh.
Yeah, it looks.
It's alright. You all can be my eyes. It's fine.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Where's that rock pointed at?
So you notice that it is actually blinking a few different colors.
Oh.
But it is blinking mostly black, and you kind of move it around, and sometimes it gets stronger in a few different directions, but the strongest points to the town in front of you.
Oh. And, looks like the best way to go is that way. It's blinking really crazy like this time. Yeah.
How far out from the town are we?
Not very far. You're just kind of maybe like a few yards. You're pretty close. She was able to set you down pretty close to the town.
Okay.
We should definitely be on the lookout for zombies, since those seem to have been our best friends as of late.
Yeah, just keep it quiet. If we see anything, we'll link up.
Yes.
Okay. You gonna do your...
I mean, if it looks like we need to.
Alright.
It doesn't last forever, Ortiz.
You know, I don't know.
How far away is the town from where we're standing?
Like a few yards.
Oh, okay.
You're close.
Alright.
Start walking.
So here we go. We get the...
Okay. Yeah, you start walking. As you all get closer to the town, you can tell that, this is what it looks like. It looks like a town that was abandoned. It looks like it's been ransacked a few times. There's kind of debris and dust and just overgrowth everywhere. And it continues to beep. And it blinks a little bit brighter as you're in the town, but it's kind of muddy in here. It's also blinking yellow. It's blinking green occasionally. So it's a little hard to track. What would you all like to do?
I'd like to watch for the black, because that was specifically the color we were using to trace the package the first time.
Okay. The black is definitely the more common and the brighter color it blinks.
So I would just be watching it carefully and just kind of keeping an eye on it. But I'd also, just as we're passing, look at the other colors and just be like, just like take a mental note of it.
Okay.
Did Jexa say anything about the other colors?
Just that there would be some other things that would set it off, but at least in the last building, it wasn't blinking like this.
Well, if one of those other colors beep quite fast, I'd like to see what it's pointing at.
And the thing is we don't even know the range of this thing now too. Or what it could be. I mean, when I was down in the basement, it was blinking in other portions of that basement. I don't know what it could have been to, but definitely whatever we're searching for now had the stronger pulse.
Alright. Alright, best be on your guard. Zombie city is here.
Can I look? Yeah, can we sneak? I want to look out for zombies.
Look out for just zombies.
Or anything. But at least for...
What's that big hairy thing with sharp teeth over there? Don't know.
Don't know, I wasn't looking out for it.
All right.
Is this a -1?
No, not for this. It's just a notice.
Yes.
7. Okay.
13.
It says 13, 4.
5.
5. Okay, so you all are successful at being sneaky. Where would you like to sneak to? You're just basically following the tracker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's not like sneaking, like no one see us, just like keep quiet.
Yes.
Right, trying to be
Yes.
quiet.
I mean, I too would just be like that. When I see the black, it's just like...
Scuzz, make me a notice roll.
Roll for the Scuzz. Nice. 10.
Something is very strange about this town. You feel like you know it.
Y'all get a feeling that something really isn't right.
There is a house in front of you that you could swear you have seen before.
Scuzz, what you looking at?
I don't know, just the house, like, right over there looks... I don't know, did we ever pass through here at all? Like when I was younger?
None of the rest of you know this town.
The Perfection's never been here.
No?
Maybe that was directed at Hawksley?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't recognize this area. This is the first time I've seen this. Which house are you looking at?
Oh, it's just that one, but it's just like, what do y'all call when you see something you feel like you've seen before?
Deja vu?
Yeah, that.
What does the house look like, Megan?
I mean, it looks like a fairly normal house. It's like a one-story bungalow style, we'll say. And it has a brown roof and it's red brick.
How long ago, can we tell like how long it's been abandoned?
I mean, it looks like it's been a long time. I mean, the overgrowth is pretty intense. Looks like nobody's lived here for potentially since the apocalypse began.
Okay.
I mean,
Can I go up to it and like look on a window, see the front door or whatever?
Sure. Make a notice roll.
Scuzz,
Yeah.
do you think maybe this was your town before Judgment Day?
Something about that really, like, that makes a lot of sense.
Because he doesn't remember anything. His past, what he's told me.
Yeah. Maybe?
What'd you get, Kesh?
8.
8, so you're looking through. Yeah, you can go up. The windows are really, like some of the windows are broken and you can see in, but the other ones are just like covered with dust and filth. But looking in, it looks like there's overgrowth. It looks like it's been ransacked. It just looks like a house. The front door is ajar a little bit. There's some vines that have grown up into the door jamb.
Okay, I'll give the front door like a push. I mean, not like, but try to like open it quietly.
Yeah. Everybody make a notice roll. Two.
7.
5.
9.
9. Okay, so Scuzz, you and Miguel just notice how loud that was and just kind of wait. And you hear a few birds fly away. Kind of startles you. You, Kesh, not only do you hear the door open, but you also see some movement before the birds, off to the left. But when you look over there, nothing's there.
Okay.
Probably just a shadow.
How strongly do I feel like it was just a shadow?
Pretty strongly.
Okay.
So, did you want to go inside?
Yeah.
Okay. So, does everyone follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay behind with Scuzz just in case he needs. Like, this is gonna be Aster's want to protect him moment, being like the big sister.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of put my hand on his shoulder, like, Scuzz, you alright?
Yeah. Shit's really weird.
It's okay, your memories are coming back.
Or you're losing it.
Hey! I just stared at
I
Kesh.
punch him a little bit hard.
Thank you.
In the shoulder.
I mean, Scuzz does crack a smile a little bit because we're always
Yeah.
kind of yammering at one another. And I know he's, and the smile also comes because he knows it's him trying to make light of the situation, trying to help calm it down. That's his way to do it.
I'm gonna head to the front with him.
Okay. All right, so you two go inside. What are you looking for?
Just looking to see if there,
Okay.
just, like sort of peruse.
I mean, this looks pretty much like any house you all have ever come by before that has been abandoned and ransacked. It doesn't, as far as you can tell, there's nothing specific. However, make notice rolls for me.
People inside?
Yeah, just inside.
I'm a little off, so I'm
13.
I'm at 3.
3, okay. 13. What'd you get?
Yeah,
No?
this ice is on fire.
Okay. Kesh is distracted by all of the overgrowth and it getting caught on your jacket. Miguel, you all of a sudden notice a face that seems familiar, but you can't be entirely sure. But there's a picture on the wall, and you see 2 faces that look familiar, actually. But it's young. You can't be sure, but oh man, it sure does look like Scuzz.
Huh. And I'm just gonna walk over there real slow, like, and sort of try to brush off some of the dust.
I mean, it's a child.
Yeah.
It's a young child, very young. But the face looks very similar.
Hey, y'all. Yep.
Shh. Just keep it down.
Right. Sorry. Y'all might want to come and look at this.
Alright, I'll walk over to where Ortiz is standing.
Yeah, Ortiz shows you.
Tell me this don't look like a little version of our friend over there.
Does to you too.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
Do you want to go in, Scuzz?
Just bring it up to him.
Yeah. Alright.
We don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I mean...
We'll just grab the...
Yeah, we're gonna grab it.
Yeah, I'll just grab it and bring it out.
Okay. Yeah, so they bring you this picture, and I mean, it feels weird to look at a picture of yourself that you don't know, but it does seem like it could be you, except there's another person there that looks the same age, that looks exactly like you.
Is there... It's like a picture in a frame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, like, pop off the back of it.
Mhm.
But hang on a second, Twittly. Because sometimes people, you know, like, on the back of photos, like, write, like, the date and, like, who's in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you are correct that whenever you pull this picture out, there is, in fact, something written there. And it says, Hattie and Killian Marth, age 5.
Afraid not, Twittly. This ain't you. Come on. Hand it over to him.
Make a notice.
Yeah, make a notice roll.
Got any cousins or anything?
Do you read those names out loud?
No, just flip
Okay.
it over and hand it.
Kesh hands you this photo. And you're looking at this face that does look familiar. And you see the names. And something just pops in your brain. And some memories come flooding back.
Scuzz sits down on like a bench that's like all cracked, reading the names, Hattie and Killian. And then it's almost like he blinks and he's sitting in a field, and he's like throwing dirt and grass like at this other little boy, and he looks up and it's almost like looking in a mirror. And they run over, and the other boy picks up a stick, and it looks like he casts something out into the water as they both start laughing. And then the next thing you see, it's like he's reeling in a fish, and the other boy, the one that looks just like him, that he's looking at, picks up the fish and gets like really excited as they start running back into his brick house with a brown roof. As he sees the other boy run in and hug his mother, he walks back into the stable. And you see him, like this burly man standing there and working on like a wagon. On a wagon wheel, and you see his hand reach out and just grab one of these blackened tools and just walks over to the wagon and starts fixing it. And then it kind of goes through like some other thoughts as well of the boy's a little bit older now too, and then this darkness takes over and it like washes over like everything, the house and the two of them. And then there's just a loud bang and an explosion, and Killian opens up his eyes, and he's laying inside this mechanic shop, like these busted down cars, completely missing an arm. He's completely bloodied and bruised. And the only thing that comes out of his mouth is Hattie. And he looks over and he sees what looks like this body that's just like mangled and broken, and it looks like just like a work shirt. He's got something on it, and he rips it off, and it says Scuzz Twittly on it. And as he grabs it, he looks up and he sees this woman, this figure walking towards him through like the busted door. He sees Aster standing above him, looking down at him. And he's just holding like this name tag and just like blood like streaming down his arm. And he closes his eyes and passes out and hits the ground.
You pass out. I immediately drop to the floor and pick you up, put you on my lap, and start to try to wake you up.
He opens his eyes.
Are you okay? You just got your memories back, didn't you?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm guessing definitely from here. And I got me a twin brother. And Scuzz isn't my real name.
What is it?
It's Killian. Killian Marth.
Killian.
And that other one there, that's my twin brother. His name's Hattie. I don't know what happened here though, because what I can remember, it looks nothing like any place that we've ever been to.
I look over at her and I say, "Didn't you find him in some shop?"
Yeah. Yes. Yes, some abandoned like automobile shop.
Very far from here, right?
Was it far?
Probably wasn't super far, but it wasn't here in this
It's
place.
not in this town, but
You also have another memory. Scuzz Twittly. That name, you recall, was a friend, was someone who lived here with you. But you had forgotten that.
Sort of walk up to Twittly and Twittly, or Marth, whichever, we can get a hold of the cab and pick you up if you want to take some time. No, it's not easy remembering stuff from before, even those of us who never forgot.
I can't. We don't have time for that. We gotta continue on with what we're doing here. Let's focus on that. And I'll be alright.
You Twittly?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll ever be back here again. Maybe it's worth taking a look around.
I agree.
But let Ortiz and I take the magic rock.
Right.
Yeah? Put us in contact. If anything happens either way, we'll let you know. Probably just wandering around following a blinking rock. Not that exciting.
Take your time, man.
I'll stay with him.
Yeah, I'll just give a nod to Hawksley.
I'll stay with him.
Okay.
mind link us immediately.
Okay, so you all are going to split up. This is an opportunity to send some of y'all out because we enjoyed doing that before. I didn't have plans for it, but here it is. So maybe we should do that.
Yes.
So who would like to go first? Okay.
We'll leave first.
Okay, let's send.
I want you guys to
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
I
let's
was
just
like,
stay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Randy and I.
yeah, like we're in the
moment.
So what do you want to do from here? You want to go back into the house?
I feel
Yeah.
like we never left the house.
Okay.
I feel like we're still in the same position.
Okay.
Like on the
Yes.
front porch area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go look.
Yeah, I would kind of see them off, make sure that they look like they're okay. And then,
Okay.
yeah, you turn and walk inside.
1 second. You have me, friend. Remember,
Mhm.
I'm here. I'm here to protect you and to go through this with you.
No, I know you've been looking a long time.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Mhm.
Nothing's gonna happen. But it might be good to see what's here. Maybe there's something left you can take, like that picture.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Right.
Let those feelings come out if they need to.
Right.
Right?
Mm.
Alright.
Okay. So you all head into the house. Oh, what is your goal in here? Are you just like trying to take it all in?
Take it in, see if like anything, just because like that picture sparks something. Maybe I see something else on the wall or a table, or just will bring something else back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you come in here and like now that you're sort of the floodgates have opened, like you recognize stuff. Like you recognize this place and like there are memories coming back similar to the one you had of you being with Hattie. They're very fuzzy because you were very young. And the apocalypse happened when you were very young as well. So there wasn't a whole lot of time that you remember before, but you are getting some of those memories back. You're beginning to remember your parents. You're beginning to remember just the family that you had, the life that you had before. You are remembering too that your family was a family of witches.
Our mother would stand over there, and like every day she would be cooking something that she would take outside to my dad and I. My father and I, we worked out in the barn because he was trying to get me to learn a trade. Because here, my brother, he was really into fishing and loved the water. Which now that I really think about that, I'm terrified of the water. I mean, not much I could really do,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we.
So these are good memories.
These are really good memories, and we all could do magic. Well, not necessarily everybody, and it wasn't super strong, but looking back at it, I just remember because there was a creek like back past the house too, and my brother could always like manipulate water and everything, and like everybody's emotions.
Really?
Yeah, he was. I mean, everybody called him a scaredy cat, but it wasn't that he was scared, just that he. Well, I guess yeah, he was a little scared, but he always tried to be brave, most definitely. But I would never let anything happen to him. It was a lot of good memories, but we had. I remember there were other kids too. That there was like like lots of other siblings around here.
Like neighborhood.
Yeah, like there were other houses, and that there was there were two other siblings that we were always close by to, like a couple pairs of, I think, brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems like.
So as why don't you all make some notice rolls as you're looking around?
I still have dirt in my eyes.
For this one, yes, and then after this,
Sure.
you're done.
Oh wait, this makes a little option.
I got 3.
Okay.
10.
10.
Oh.
Okay, so you are a bit overwhelmed, Killian. Here, you are just kind of like taking it all in. But Aster, you're able to kind of focus a little bit more, and you find a box of photos. And as you are going through them, you recognize somebody in one of these photos. You turn it over. On the back, it says Bertram. But on the front, that's the package you've been chasing. This person is in that photo right there.
Does Diana, is this Diana who knows this, or does Aster know this?
So Aster doesn't know who Bertram is.
Right, okay.
But Aster
But Diana
knows
knows,
that you've seen this face before, and
Got
here
it.
you are with this person.
What's wrong?
This is the body we need to chase.
That's it. I mean, I didn't get a really good.
This is
that's
him.
the one.
This is him.
Really?
Did he live here? I mean, with his. Well, hold on a second. There's just thousands of photos of kids, yeah?
Yeah, they're not just kids, but there's photos of like people. It looks like maybe this whole town. Yeah.
Look at all these photos, and they look quite. Don't they look old?
The
Like
photos?
a different time period.
They look like they were before the apocalypse.
Okay, never mind then. Okay. Look at all these photos. These must be old people from the town. But this one is that person we're chasing.
How is there a picture of him in here from a place that I?
Do you recognize this? Do you recognize him? In your memories?
No, not that one. I mean, he looks really old. I mean, I can only remember from when I was super young.
I'm gonna
What about
pocket.
some of flipping through some of these? Do I notice any young kids?
Yeah, there are definitely some other young kids. Yeah.
I'll pocket Bertram into my pocket so we have a face.
You also notice there seems to be a diary that's mixed in with all of these.
Can I like, because of like remembering Hattie, like any possibly a child's face that sticks out that I might remember? Can I make a roll for that?
Sure. 5. Yeah, you look through here, and there are definitely some people you remember. There's a picture of a girl who you think is named Piper, who was a friend of y'all's. You recognize like a handful of people that you went to school with, and you recall a few names here and there.
We can take this box with us. I think it's a good idea. Maybe I'll strike up more memories for you. Maybe the good memories of the people who lived here.
Hey, maybe. I still just think it's weird that whoever we're chasing is that picture.
I know, but maybe your parents kept everyone's pictures in this box to know who lives in this town, kind of like a record. We don't know that. I mean, we don't know.
True.
It's just coincidental. Maybe this person we're searching for belongs to this town. Possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is possible. And yeah, I say we can take all these.
And
all
also,
to them.
there's this ledger, this diary, if you want to read it. I'll let you read it, obviously. I can't.
Do you look through it?
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you open it up, it actually looks like it was a fairly new diary, so there aren't very many entries. But one of the first entries you just scan over, you notice something that stands out to you because it mentions the collector. It says something about making a deal with the collector to save the town from the Devlins and to give them a better life. Better life away from the apocalypse.
Sure.
What's it say?
It talks about the collector in here.
The collector?
The collector that the captain's been talking to that we've been working
Okay,
for.
well, what does it say? I can't read it.
No, it's saying that there was a deal that was made with the collector about the people in this town.
A deal?
With a deal from the people in this town to like basically save them from like the dead lands that we all pretty much live in, like this hellhole that we're all in for a better life. But
So that's why we need to save this person for the collector.
Yeah.
He ran away from this town. Or maybe that's the missing piece that he's waiting for.
It could be, but that also means that maybe these people are still alive.
All of these people?
Maybe. I mean, he obviously knows something about it.
Alien.
You hear that?
No, right?
You heard something, but it just sounded like maybe the wind.
No. What's wrong?
No, I'm...
Okay, I hear it now. Grab your weapon. Grab your weapon.
over there.
Sorry.
Sorry. Who's there?
Nobody answers.
And now I think it's time for y'all to switch out. Sorry, I hit the mic. Okay, so what is the plan? We left off with you all taking the device here and heading out to search after it, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to do the first thing that I need to do, which is set up the mind link.
Okay, great.
Well, we'll see if it works first. Oh, just the... Alright, yeah. 8.
8, yeah, that's a success with a raise if you get any...
Right.
Oh, right.
So it bumps up to 5 miles.
Okay, great.
And,
Okay, perfect. Yeah, mind link activated. What would you like to do next?
okay. Just, I don't even need to test it. If it works, I know it works. So, like, okay, Ortiz, let's go on a little stroll.
All right.
Just follow
Okay, so you're just following it. Make notice rolls.
6.
6.
10.
10. Okay. 6, you still have, Miguel, that feeling that somebody is watching you, but now it feels different. You just have a sense of, you just don't feel alone here. You notice, Kesh, that shadow again. And it just, there's some woods nearby, and it feels like it's just at the edge, and you just saw a little bit of movement.
Does it look like tall, or is it like low to the ground like a wolf? Or
Looks
something?
big, looks tall.
Like bear size? Or like
It's
person size?
hard to tell, but probably bigger than person.
Don't make fun of me. I'm getting that feeling again. This, I don't know what it is. It's like someone's watching us.
Mm. Yeah, well, that's the wilderness. And then in my head, I'll say, about 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, tree line, something, shadow moving. Saw it earlier too. Can't tell what exactly it is, but just keep your eyes peeled.
Okay. So you all keep moving ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You are kind of moving around the town, and it is growing brighter,
Okay.
in black specifically, and then every once in a while it'll blink yellow, it'll blink green, but those seem to be dissipating.
Okay.
It seems to be more black now, and it seems to be mostly one point, although there's kind of one point that's off to your right, and then there's another point that's kind of forward to your left that is more intense.
Or they're both black, then?
They're both black.
Mm. Oh, I see.
More intense?
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's what they said last time, right?
Yeah. Because we'll follow the more intense.
Okay, so you're continuing to follow the more intense one. Make a notice roll for me.
7.
7. Nothing? Okay. So you are really, Kesh, you're really trying to keep like an eye in that area where you saw some movement because it's kind of starting to bother you. Mm-hmm. And actually, as you're focusing in, you just hear, shh.
Did you hear that, Ortiz?
You heard the wind.
Yeah, that the wind?
Miguel, you didn't quite hear it because you saw movement ahead. You saw a foot disappear around a building.
I'm gonna, as he asked me, I'll say, and I'm trying not to, broadcast the fact that we know we're being seen.
Okay.
I'll just go, and I'll sort of reach back, on my belt and get my hand around the revolver I carry.
Okay.
Sort of pocket, put it in my pocket and keep my hand in my pocket, the one that's not holding the thing.
Okay.
Somebody saying my name.
I think I see someone straight ahead around that corner. I don't point, but I say it to you.
Right.
In our mind.
Yeah, we'll just switch to just line communication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you limber up this morning? This ready?
Oh, I'm always ready.
Okay. I would hate to ruin Twittly's day by stealing away his walk down memory lane, so hopefully this won't get out of hand. You think it's a person?
I couldn't quite tell. I just saw a foot, but whoever it is, they're fast.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay. Well, I guess we just keep on our lovely stroll. And then I'll say, nice day we're having, though.
Yeah.
Nice weather we're having here. Okay, so you all just continue following the tracker.
Oh yeah.
The tracker, the brighter blinking is happening towards where you saw that person go.
I think I'm wondering actually, now that we keep getting close and far at the same time, I'm wondering if this brighter, intense light is the person we're chasing.
Well, that'd be nice, then we wouldn't be surprised, would we?
No. But you said something about someone saying your name, right?
Mm-hmm. That's real weird, because very few people know my name. Most of them live on the perfection stuff.
Right. Ugh. I don't like this.
There it fucking is again.
You hear it this time, Miguel.
Nope. Oh, shit.
Is it out loud or is it in my head?
It is out loud, as far as you can tell. But Miguel seemed to hear it, so you're pretty sure it's out loud.
I'm just looking at you wide-eyed,
So that's a yes then.
Oh yeah. Definitely heard that one.
Okay, well, I guess I ought to respond. Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure thing. I hate to be a stickler for formalities, but who are you?
Don't hear anything in response.
Well, it'd be a lot easier to follow you if I could see you.
Whenever you say that, you briefly see that shadow again, sticks around a little longer, but then disappears. And I actually think it's time to do a fear check.
Oh.
This is going to be at a -2 for you, Miguel, but a -3 for you, Kesh.
Oh man. Fear is
Spirit.
Yes. -2, you said?
-2 for you, yes. Oh,
I'm gonna
spend a penny. Okay.
Yeah.
8 for me. Wait.
8
minus 3,
Minus
so
3?
5.
5.
-2 is a 4.
Okay, that's a success for both of y'all. You are a little terrified at this point, but you're able to maintain your calm and not freak out about it. What would you like to do?
Gives me the fucking willies.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
You wanna
Gonna-
follow it?
Why don't you lead the way? Is it this thing? Does it look like it's coming from this?
It doesn't seem to be, as far as you can tell. That is actually getting a little weaker the longer you stand here.
Well, guess we're off to Wonderland.
All right.
Which way are you all going?
Yeah, I guess we'll follow it?
Yeah, we're gonna follow the shadow
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
That's telling us to follow it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
So
yeah,
it's headed off towards the woods. So you all take what did I say, a right or a left? I don't know. Whichever way is the woods, you go off that direction. Like you get to the edge of the woods, and when you do, you see kind of the outline of something. And then all of a sudden, it jumps out, and this is what you see.
Oh.
And we will begin a combat, but first we're going to get everybody else in here. Look at this. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to jump back to specifically just Miguel and Kesh. You all were going into a combat against some scary shadow thing. We're going to start that off right now. So if you don't mind to handle initiative, that would be lovely. So go ahead and deal everybody in, but I'm gonna put you and you on hold. You won't actually be coming into the combat yet.
Diana? Randy?
Randy. Me. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's say what everybody got. Let's start over here. We got a 2 of hearts.
2 of hearts.
A 10 of clubs. Okay, it's a combat, so you don't have to worry about clubs.
Oh, okay.
I got a 10 of spades.
8 of spades.
6 clubs.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. Okay, so you all see, as I showed before, this thing
Ooh.
come out of the shadows.
What?
Yes.
I don't like it.
All claws, and it's going to attack you.
Yeah.
All right, so who is up first?
I think it's you.
It's me. All right, so first of all, this is going to be another fear check. You are still at a -3. You are at a -2 again.
Another fear check?
Yep, because now you're seeing it full on.
I have +2 fear checks.
I'm still at a -3.
Yes, you are. Okay, Benny.
From Randy.
Yeah.
Another Benny, okay.
That was common.
Yeah.
Gosh, the exact same roll. That's a 2.
A 2. Oh my.
Spend another penny.
Okay, you're spending another Benny.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll a d20.
Okay.
What did you get?
2 for me.
A 2?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to roll a d20. Thank you. 13. Okay. What did you get?
19. As I recall, you don't want to roll high on
no,
the
you
fear.
don't.
Okay, 13. The mark of fear. The hero is stunned and suffers some cosmetic physical alteration. A white streak forms in his hair. His eyes twitch constantly, or some other minor physical altercation manifests. So I will let you decide what that is, but it has to be something that you can see that is, like, apparent.
I am so afraid. That white hair, like, literally just starts, like, creeping in through one of his dreads. Oh, that's just sick.
Isn't
Yeah,
that cool?
I mean,
Okay, I like it.
terrifying. And
I
he's
like it.
shaking a little bit.
19. You gain a minor phobia. The character gains a minor phobia hindrance somehow associated with the trauma. So keep note of that. You can be thinking about it if you want, but you don't have to figure it out today since I know that's a bit hard.
I'll be there for you.
But it should be related to this thing specifically. So it could be like a phobia of shadows, of somebody whispering your name, whichever thing jumps out at you the most.
I mean, we did this to ourselves.
Wow. Wow, y'all. Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Again.
Okay. Now it's going to move right up to you, Kesh, and it is going to attack. And I'm going to actually say it can only get up to you this round. It can't attack, so it's just going to get right next to you because since we're just starting off, that makes more sense to me. Okie dokie. Who is next? Not counting Killian or an 8. Okay, it's you.
Okay, I'm just gonna. And then just in, like, I have trouble shouting, I don't have trouble thinking. And just in my head, to Hawksley and Twittly, I'm gonna say, half a click north. We need your help now.
Okay.
And what can one do against what appears to be a shadow?
Good question.
I can't do anything.
I am.
Mind control it.
That's not how that works.
If only you had puppet.
I'm going to try to turn invisible.
Okay, I like it.
I guess I shouldn't spend those because I might not be able to do it. That was close.
Oof.
That's 5.
5, that's a success. Okay, so you turn invisible, and this thing kind of goes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna focus and try to like block the reception of me out of this thing's mind.
Okay, I like it. All right, did you want to move? Or are you good?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can move because you're invisible, and I'm not going to say that it can't take an attack of opportunity on you.
I am going to back up. I don't know how close is Ortiz to me.
I guess that's a question for y'all.
I mean, we would have been right next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back from where it was because I suppose he's right behind me if he was in range of me, but not Ortiz. I'm gonna just like back up and I'm gonna like pat him on the like put my arm on his because he knows that I've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna move right behind him and put my hand on him so he knows that I'm right there.
Okay. Nice.
And I don't think my gun's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna have it out.
All right. Next up.
All right. But I can't see your gun to put this power on you.
Do you have to see it?
I don't know. It doesn't say have to see, but that would make sense.
Well, you know where I am. That's why
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
I'll say it counts for this instance.
All right. So I'm looking at this thing as that white just like soaks into his hair. It's just forever changed. Like terrified of this shadow creature. He takes a breath because he's seen some scary shit before. Not this scary, but like he's seen some scary shit. So he has to take a breath for a moment, and he goes, "All right, let's go." And he pulls out the book, begins chanting. I'm casting, or I'm gonna try to cast mine on your weapon and my weapon.
Sure.
Okay.
So, that's a 7.
A 7.
Yep.
Okay.
So
That's a success.
Yep.
So what is that? That just gives you a
That's
plus
a
2
+2 on weapon damage.
weapon damage. Okay, great. For 5 rounds.
And magic for 5 rounds.
Perfect.
So whatever weapon you were holding has that.
+2 damage.
+2 damage, magic, and it's magic.
Okay.
Okay. Did you want to move?
Not if it's right here in front
Yeah,
of me.
it'd be right next to you at this
yeah,
point since y'all were together.
Yeah, I'm just gonna brace myself to be attacked.
Okay. Okay.
6. What do you have, Ty?
10 clubs.
Yep.
Okay. So did you try to contact them?
I did. I mentally.
Okay, so then let's jump over to y'all. What would y'all do after that point? You've heard what you've heard. Yeah, you heard something as well. And you heard from them that something was attacking them.
I'm gonna shut the box,
Okay.
put it in my bag. Oh no. Shut the box, put it in my bag. We'll come back to this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And then make sure I gathered everything.
Okay.
I say what it is in the box. I gather everything and then bolt to where click north
Okay.
and make sure he's behind me.
So I'm going to have both of y'all make run rolls. So just a D6 unless you have something special.
1d6.
Just 1 D6, and it does not ace.
3.
5.
5.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
I'm gonna say that you are able to get basically to where you are in with 1 movement for your next turn of this thing. So you're able to get very close to them. You would have to run the next turn to be able to get into melee range.
What was it that you? Sorry.
Thank you.
What was it that you shouted at us?
I said half a click north or whatever, just like direction.
Half north,
Yeah.
something's attacking.
Yes, and I need you both, once you come in range, to make a fear check at a -2.
And I get a +2.
You get so you're at no minus then.
Here's our spirit, correct?
Yep, spirit.
Is that at a -2?
Oh
Yes,
my
you have a
God,
-2.
Benny.
Uh-oh.
Fudge. I'll take the penalty. 3.
3, make a d20 roll. Ooh, we're getting all kinds of fear happening here.
7.
7. You are vulnerable. So that means that you are at a -2 to your parry, I believe.
No.
Until the next turn.
Oh, okay.
I got a 9.
A 9? Okay, so you are successful. You see this thing, it freaks you out, but you're able to like keep your cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Actions against the character made it a +2. Yeah, so anybody who's attacking you is making it a +2. Thank you for that.
Card back.
Yes, I'll take your cards and
And
we'll...
then, Megan, am I still at a negative notice?
No longer.
That's okay?
Yes, you're good now.
Thank you.
Okay, next up.
Randy?
Ooh, you get a 2 of diamonds, a 4 of spades for Aster. I get a 7 of diamonds.
I can't have this.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need...
How about a joker?
Ooh, a joker!
That's 2 jokers for me so far in this.
Who needs a Benny?
Me.
One
Okay, I'll
for...
do.
Okay.
Hey, I'm 10 of hearts.
Oh, that reminds me, I was going to give you 2, a Benny, Aster, and Killian for what you did for your moments before. Yes.
10 of hearts for me, and Adam 10 of diamonds, and then I think I have to reshuffle now, right?
Yes. Reshuffle, or you can use a new deck if you want.
Look at all these skulls mixing together.
All right, who is up first? We got a Joker. You are at a +2, which is great.
So I will run.
So you could run and take an action.
Yes.
You will just be at a penalty, which that would cover. So if you would like to do that,
Yes.
okay. So make a d6 roll for your run.
6.
Oh yeah, you're able to get there. You can get within melee range.
And I had taken out my sword when we were in the.
Okay.
When I said to him, take your weapon out, whatever. Fighting, yeah.
Fighting, yes. You are at no pluses, just regular.
Oh my god. Here's your Benny back.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Benny back.
A 5.
5. Okay, so you run up at this thing and you take your weapon and you slice through it, and as you do, it just pops out of existence and then pops back in.
Yeah. I'm gonna be used.
And it goes. All right, that was the Joker. Up next, I believe, is Kesh.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I have my hand on Ortiz's shoulder, and I'm just gonna say ears, and I'm gonna stick my hand out, which you probably can't see very well, and I'm gonna fire twice.
Okay, so 2. You're at a -2 for both.
Yes. I'll give myself shooting. That's how much forethought I put into this. Can I spend a Benny?
Ooh, spending a Benny. All right.
Well.
What did you
Both
get?
shots.
Both shots miss.
Oh, okay. So you fire off 2, but as you do, this thing disappears again, and then pops back into existence.
What's that?
Okay, who's up next?
It would be me.
Okay.
Like while even just running up this distance, Killian, just like all this stuff like going through his head, and he sees this thing, and he's just like, "What the hell did you do to everybody here?" And he pulls his goggles down, reaches inside his pouch, and you see him pull out what looks like an LED light and a battery pack, meshes them together, and chucks it at this thing. And I want to attempt, well, let me see if I can even make one. I'm wanting to make, that is a 4.
4.
Yes, and as this thing goes off, you see like the packs start to blink, and the LED gets super bright and explodes with light.
Okay, I like it. Whenever that happens, you see this thing kind of go. Yeah, That's great. Is that all you're doing this turn? Would you like to move?
Yeah, I'll start moving closer to it.
Okay, so you want to get up into melee range with it?
Not quite melee, but at least getting closer.
Okay.
To where I can. I mean, I'm not much melee, but so I can at least get a little bit closer.
Okay, nice.
For sure, I don't want to be as far away.
Okay, great. All right. Who's next? I'm next. Okay, so I believe Aster and Miguel are the ones that are closest. So let's see. We'll do 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2 for you. It's a 4, so it's going to go after Miguel. It takes out a big hand and tries to claw you. Oh, and what is your parry?
6.
It got a 3. So you are able to just get out of the way before it claws you. Okay, next up. It's going to stay right where it is since it's next to some people. Who's next?
It's me.
All right.
I'm about to try to punch it.
Okay.
All right. So let's do a fighting roll. 6, 5. That is 6 plus 5. Sorry, 11. Thanks.
11. Okay, 11. Also, you notice that whenever it tries to hit, it's still kind of like, and it's actually distracted because of your light. So it's at a -2 for all of its attacks now. Yeah, so you got an 11. That will hit. Roll your damage.
All right. That's a D8 plus 6 plus 2. That's a. Wait. Yes. Sorry. I was like, what did I do? Yes. 10.
10.
Oh, no, 12.
12.
Because
Wow.
of the smite. That's why I cast that.
Okay, that's 2 raises, but it is a wild card. It has a Benny, and it's going to spend 1 and try to soak these wounds. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's able to soak 1 wound, but it does take a wound. Okay, so now it is at a -3 to attack.
You just see that same sword just
So-
slash.
Yeah, you kind of slash through it, and it kind of goes, ah! And you notice that, like, where you slashed it, it's almost like it's staying, like, cut. Like, it's open. Like, it's not bleeding or anything, but it's staying open. Oh, am I drawing them? A 7 of clubs for Miguel.
Yes.
A 9 of clubs for Aster. For the Night Haunt, it's a 9 of diamonds. For Kesh, it's a Queen of spades. And for Killian, it's a 5 of hearts. Donks. Okay, who's up first? I think we had a queen. Yes. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna try to settle myself down and take more careful aim and fire once.
Okay, nice.
Maybe nice. Yep, I'll hit.
Okay.
And the damage is
What was the
5.
the number? You're not in melee range, right?
No, I'm
You
just
stepped
behind.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that will hit.
Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
As I fire.
Is that the damage?
That's the damage.
Okay.
And that's what's the +2.
Shaken.
Yeah, that's with the +2. So
Okay.
as I fire, like it's invisible and there's a loud bang again. But the bullet, I mean, obviously it's super fast, but it seems to like streak with light as this weird little Arthurian sword surrounds the bullet and fires for it.
Yeah. So as it goes,
Yeah, it's a spinning thing.
Yeah, just,
Spins.
it kind of hisses, and it does take 1 wound, but it's going to try to soak it with its other Benny, and it is unable to. So it now has 2 wounds. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. Who's up next?
It's one of the 9. So I have a club and you have a diamond.
It would be the
diamond.
Steinman.
So you.
Oh, me!
Yes.
Okay, so this thing, and it's going to try to go after you once more, but also you all notice that 2 more have come out from the forest. One actually seems to have been coming from the direction that you all were. Okay, so those 2 aren't next to anyone, but this one will attack you. What is your parry?
6.
Okay, it does hit.
All right.
It got an 8. So Okay, that is 9 damage. What is your toughness?
It's a 5, so
A 5. So that will be 1 wound.
I'm trying to soak it.
Okay, soaking it.
Bigger roll. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm like, that's a 5.
A 5. Okay, that will soak it and you will not be shaken. So this thing comes over and catches your clothes, but you're able to get out of the way just before it can actually get skin. All right, that's their turn. Who's next?
Me, 9 of clubs.
Great.
I'm gonna swing again.
Okay, swinging again.
So is the one that caught up to from my direction caught up to me or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing. 4.
4. That will not hit it. It just gets right out of your way.
Okay.
All right, anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay, who's next?
Well,
I'm 5.
then it's me,
All right,
the 7. I'm gonna try to punch it again.
okay.
I'm gonna. I should save that for when
Okay.
I need it. I miss.
Okay, you miss. All right,
Swing wide.
okay, good to know. All right, who's next? Looks like it's Killian.
That would be me. So there's 2 more coming from behind us. Did it seem like his bullets did anything when he shot?
It's hard to know because he missed.
I hit once.
Did you get once? Okay.
But it was magic too.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
We don't know that.
I missed twice.
You would have seen
Oh yes, those are time you
probably
hit.
have seen the sword before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it did seem to work, but yes, you can tell that these have a smite on them right now.
Okay. Yeah. So that light is still over next to that one with you guys. Okay. Are the 2 that are coming towards us? Are they next to each other? Are they spread out?
One is kind of coming off from the direction y'all were, and the other one's coming from the same direction that this thing was, which is the woods.
Gotcha. Okay. The one with the direction that it's coming, you actually see Killian pops open his little pouch on his side and pulls out a Smith & Wesson pistol. No, pop, pop. I'm gonna shoot it twice.
Okay. All right. So you'll take a -2 to both of those.
Here's a Benny. Got some bases. That is going to be an 8 for the first one.
An 8.
Yeah.
That will hit.
The second one. Spend a Benny.
That will hit with a raise, actually. So.
And then a 6 for the second one.
6 it does hit, but not with a raise. So the first one hits with a raise. Add an extra d6 to your damage.
So, first.
Use the Benny on that.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna spend a Benny to get that.
All right.
How many did you have?
3 dice, I have 4 points total. That's much
I'm
better.
in Benny's, but
Okay. 11 for the first shot.
11. That's the damage.
Yes. And then the second shot is 14 for the second shot.
Ooh. Okay, well, so we're gonna resolve one at a time. So 11, that's gonna be with 1 raise. It's already shaken, so it'd still do 1 wound. I'm gonna use one of my bennies and try
This
and...
was the one that was coming from the direction we came at.
Oh, okay, this is a new one.
Yes.
Oh,
I was
okay.
firing it down.
Okay, then I'll still spend my Benny and try to get it. Oh, nope. Is not going to be able to. So you shoot at this thing and it actually does absolutely nothing.
oh my god!
It does absolutely nothing.
I'm useless too.
Don't forget, y'all can support.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can also test it.
Yep. Been supported.
Yes.
All right. Well, we know that.
Would have been really good though. Sorry for that.
Giving it
That's right.
to everyone. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can still cast Smite again, but you know,
Yeah,
obviously.
It's expensive.
It's expensive, yes.
All right.
Okay, first up, 6 of spades for Miguel. An 8 of clubs for Aster. For night haunts, they only get a 3 of clubs. How sad. For Kesh, it's a 7 of hearts.
Can I have the other joker?
No, you can have a 10 of spades.
That's fine.
Okay, who is up first? I think it's at 10.
10, yeah.
The 10?
Yeah. What would you like to do? You can also go on hold. If like you were going to cast Smite or something like that, it's also something you could wait.
I'll go on hold.
Okay.
Right now, just because he just shoots and just shouts, it's not working. He's just like, shit. Because I need a second to think of my next game plan.
Okay. Aster, it's your go.
Yes. May I try the testing?
Yes. What would
Mechanic?
you like to do to test it? It is already distracted, so you'd probably want to make it vulnerable, which means it's easier to hit.
So how would I make it vulnerable?
So by testing it, you could do essentially your think of it as like, hey, look over here, or you're distracting it, or you're just doing something.
Is there any way that I can distract it and move them all closer together?
Move them all closer together. Well, what would you do to try and attempt something like that?
Leave my sword around.
I don't know.
You can try. I'll allow you to try that.
You know what? I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I'll just start zigzagging, running to distract at least one of them so that they can focus on the other two.
Okay, which one are you trying to distract?
So one of them that has not been hit yet.
Okay, so that would be the one that came from your direction.
Yes.
So
I'll turn around.
make an athletics roll.
We got hit. Just didn't.
Did it? Oh, that's true too.
Because they are all distracted by this light. So yeah.
Good. And that light goes for 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh. That's no bueno.
Uh-oh.
I don't.
Do it again.
It's not it's not that bad.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought it was a crit fail.
No, but.
Oh, but it's like 2 of them just like waiting.
Oh, is that?
I don't do anything.
Is that? Oh, okay. I
It's
was-
just a 2 and a 1.
Okay, so you try to run around, but they just don't seem to be focused on you at all.
Hey, this way!
Okay. Who's next?
10?
He's 10. What are you?
I'm 7.
He's on hold,
Yeah.
so you'd be next.
Okay. I'm gonna fire one more time.
Okay.
Ears.
Okay.
And let's take one shot, slow and steady.
This is gonna be oh no, never mind. Sorry, it isn't.
That's an 8.
8 will
shooting.
hit, and that will hit with a raise.
It's an extra d6.
Yep.
Ooh. Wait, does that one, can that one explode as well?
Yeah.
D6? Okay, great. 16.
That's with your smite?
That's with the smite.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So how do you kill this thing?
Yeah!
I don't know if this will do anything. It's just like a weird shadowy thing, but I just put a shot right between the eyes, and you can't really see it, but you can see the bullet bury into a tree behind it, and you can still see like the Arthurian sword like flicker and then disappear.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, and it just kind of dissipates, screeching as it goes. All right, now there are just 2 left.
All right.
Who's up next?
Me.
All right.
If I do a move action, will I get near one of the 2?
Yeah, I'd say one of them is pretty much like up next to y'all now.
All right, so you're just gonna
Just
see
not
me.
quite yet.
Let's go! And I'm just gonna run over there and try to hit it.
All right,
All right.
last one.
That's not gonna do it. That's so lame. Because it's like a 6, I think, to hit it. So I got a 4.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit with a punch.
All right.
All right, who's up next? Oh, did you want to try to do something now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No.
Let's see.
The guy, I just drop it, and you see him reach back in his pouch, and he pulls out what looks like a couple of like jacks from like the jacks game, like some wiring as well too, and then it's also attached to a mini solar panel. With what looks like a computer, a mini computer engine too, as he reaches down, like he kneels down on his leg. You can just see him wiring all this stuff together, and he connects it. Let's see if I actually do it. That is a 5.
Okay.
So then you just see him throw this like little whirl thing as you just say, trappings, make sure, please be with us, trap all that is inside. And as this thing like shoots over, it starts to spark and like the jacks kind of like shoot out and like the wires hold onto it. And I'm gonna make a damage field around this thing.
Oh, a damage field. Okay.
So it's like an electrified field that kind of pops up. It says, any fools foolish enough to get too close or within sight of it, at the end, the affected character's turn, all adjacent beings take 2d4 damage.
Okay, so this is basically you're trying to damage it with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So you were successful at doing that, and this thing is kind of like shrieks as you wrap this stuff around it. So make the damage roll that you do for. And what was your spellcasting roll?
That was a 5.
A 5. So actually, that was a success in this. Yeah. Continue. Go ahead.
That is 8.
8. Yes, that hits it and hits it with a raise. So how do you kill this thing?
Oh, sweet.
Good job.
Yeah, when these jacks expand, it's just like a mini, almost electrified net catches this thing as it starts to scream, and then the shadow itself like turns smoky and just like puffs
Dissipates.
like through the thing dissipates.
Very nice. And you took out the other one too, didn't you? Did you take out that first one?
He did. No. He
Oh,
did. Yeah,
oh,
he
you did,
shot
yeah.
down, because my awesome shot didn't do anything.
All right. Then that means that
There's one more.
there's one more. Okay. Very good. Let's do another round. Oh wait, it hasn't gone yet. Oh, you're right. Oh, it has to go. It's so excited. Okay. Well, it's actually held right now. Is anyone right next to it? How close are you to
I
it?
would be the one next to it because I tried to hit it.
Oh, right. You tried to hit it.
The one that
Okay.
you just hit?
I blinded the one.
Oh, you did the other one. So this is a
Yeah.
different one. Okay, you just hit it. Right. So it's going to attack you.
So I have to unshake?
Oh, was it shaken? Oh, yes. Did you
Well,
shake it?
Did he wound it?
No,
Or
he didn't do
I
anything to
didn't
it.
hit it at all.
Okay, so
Thank you.
That's right.
But,
I was hopeful.
no.
I was remembering the other one, but we killed that one.
Yeah. That one was.
ooh,
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
ooh. Okay,
Oh, no.
10 minus 3
7.
is 12. What is your parry?
You did double.
Oh
I have a
goodness.
6.
6.
Yeah,
Okay, so that was with one raise. That will do a wound to you. Would you like to soak it?
I do.
Okay.
So good.
Make your roll.
Wait, that's not nice.
Vigor.
Yeah. That's a 4.
That's a success. You will soak it and not be shaken. So once again, it tries to claw into you and it doesn't quite get you. Very good. Okay. Next round. Danka. 3 of hearts for Miguel. 5 of clubs for Aster.
Yeah.
A 4 of hearts for the Night Haunt. A 6 of diamonds for Kesh.
Take the Joker this time?
And an ace of
Whoa.
spades
You can get without being
for Killian. Okay. I believe you're up, Killian.
That's me, yeah. Can I go over, because that light source goes off for about 10 minutes, can I run over, grab it, and then I want to just chuck it over to the one that he's fighting and see if I can distract that one.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah, so tell me what you're grabbing again, sorry.
So the one that they were fighting before, I made a contraption that created that.
Oh, the light. Yes.
Yeah, so I just want to go over and then chuck it over to that one.
I will say it's already distracted by that, so you don't technically have to move it. If you want to get that, it already has that negative.
Okay.
So if you would like to do something different.
Can I do that as support?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I'd say that you could support somebody by trying to like maybe distract it or something like that. You could use it as a test too.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, so let's do athletics. This will be opposed. 5. 5, okay. It got a 4. So you were able to successfully, I would say, make it vulnerable since it's already distracted. So that makes it a little easier to hit. You get a +2 to hit it. Or whoever for this round.
And shouting at it. It's just like, that light is coming from me and everybody in this damn town. What did you do?
It's hissing.
There he is. Take that, you.
Okay, who's up next?
I'm a 6.
It's you.
Yep, it's you.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna take my gun and just turn and try to fire it at this one that Miguel's standing here.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my.
That's a 17 plus 2 if it's vulnerable, right? So
Yep.
19.
19. How do you murder it?
Yes.
That's just a hit.
Oh, that's just a hit. Yeah, okay. Do your damage with an extra d6. That's definitely with a raise.
I do have the +2.
That's true.
You have Benny. You have 2 Bennies. Think you have 2 Bennies.
8.
Those are his.
8 to
damage.
Yeah, that's going to destroy it. So
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
tell us how you kill it.
Yeah, well, that's the end of my invisibility. So I just like move and I just show up and bam.
Yeah.
And,
Here?
Yeah, I just appear and fire. And, you know, Ortiz is right there, like, getting ready for a swing, and this thing just, like, falls back and fizzles on the ground.
Wow.
Nice shot.
You two alright?
You just see me like crouch down on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, run over to him.
Yeah, I would too.
And you all hear.
I'm my weapon out.
And you all see this person that you've been chasing kind of leaning up against something. You can't tell what. Y'all are tougher than I expected. Good for you. Good for you. I'm Mina Devlin, the most powerful witch and servitor you will find. Thank you for rescuing me from my offspring's prison. Now it seems we have a problem. You are chasing me, and I very well do not like to be chased. So maybe you can just go off on your little way, because it's interfering with my important business. You see, this place just reeks of death in my own bloodline, so I'd like to investigate it further, but there seems to be a bit of a problem that I just don't understand. And then she kind of like elbows something behind her, and you all do notice that she's kind of like leaning strangely against nothing, and she hits something, but you can't see anything. Anyway, I would like to go on my way, and I think y'all should go about your way too, so you don't get murdered. So please stop chasing me.
I thought we were chasing a guy.
Yeah, I pull out the photograph.
Yeah, that's who you see, but they sound like this.
And I flip it over, and what Rossi and what Randy would see is Bertram, but what you guys see is the guy we're chasing. Just a heads up.
Okay. We're chasing somebody who looks like Bertram.
Yeah.
We're tracing.
We're
Yes.
chasing Bertram, but we don't know
But
it's
we don't
Bertram.
know it's Bertram.
But this is
Okay.
the guy we're chasing.
You're chasing someone who looks like Bertram.
But that's who
That
you
is
see.
an important
This is who you
distinction.
see
Okay.
right now.
But we hear.
Right.
But we-
That's the Bertram person was the person in the
Yes, yes.
tube. Okay.
But we obviously don't.
Got
know
it. Got it.
Okay.
Cool.
And so that's who we're talking to, someone who looks like Bertram.
But says they're Mina Devlin.
Then who's this? Is the name on the back?
Hmm?
Who's?
Bertram.
How the hell am I supposed to know? I'm just in this clone.
Clone.
You've never heard of clone before?
I've heard of a damn clone before.
Yes, well, that's where I am. One of my offspring decided to make a bunch of clones. Surprised that she got men out of it. That's hilarious.
Does the fact that she said she's a servitor, does that mean anything to
No.
us? Okay.
I said we know clones, but I don't actually know if we know clones.
I mean, you know what a clone is, but that's not necessarily something that's up and about
That's
that
what I
you're
thought.
aware of.
Cool. Okay.
It wasn't legal to do that kind of stuff.
Got it. Excuse me, Miss
Devlin.
Miss Devlin or Bertram or
Devlin.
Devlin. Got it. We can't stop chasing you. We've got orders.
I figured y'all would say something like that. Well, here's the deal. Y'all can go on and run back to the collector now and leave me be, because my business is important. And before you go and get yourselves killed by me, don't you think the collector would be sad about losing his ritual team?
What's a ritual team?
Oh, y'all don't know? Well, clearly he's using you. Let me spell it out. He's using you.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I call him Bertram. I'm like antsy. This is
I feel like I myself know this is stupid, but
yeah.
we're supposed to collect this dude. I'm gonna try artificial REM induction.
Oh, I like that.
What's that do?
Okay,
Just sleep.
so you make your roll, and at the same time as you're trying to do that, she goes, "Here, I wrote it down for you," and she throws this out. No, literally is supposed to go.
You did throw it out.
She throws it on the ground, and then she turns around and tries to take off running.
Okay.
I'm gonna start
Wait,
running.
You said she tries to run?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna start running.
No, we're in an abandoned town that has nothing. I can't do that.
Wait, if she's trying to run, can I cast lower trait?
Y'all can do all of this. She's trying to run. She's running.
I'm gonna try to lower her trait for running. That's not a trait. Fuck.
Yeah, that.
Never mind.
She needs to resist with a spirit roll.
She got a 5. What'd you get?
6.
Oh, it's 1 less.
All right. Well, before you're even able to do that, she just drops.
Great. And I as soon as she drops it, I went running after her. I'm gonna start to somehow bind her.
I
Like
think
I'm gonna
that's-
hold her and bind her hands like behind her, and I'm holding her down.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Whenever, as you're doing that, you just notice some kind of like black smoke come out of her mouth, or come out of his mouth, and beyond that, he's perfectly still.
I have a pair of handcuffs, so I'll just toss them to
Well,
Hawksley.
that's helpful. Okay.
Yeah, when they're doing that, I want to go over to where she was standing and like feel around, like when we saw her.
Yeah. When you go over there, there's something solid there, but you cannot see it. It just looks like it should be empty air that leads into the forest.
Interesting.
Well, she sure was confident for someone who dropped like a stone. I'll toss those handcuffs to Hawksley.
Well,
Okay.
black smoke, like those black shadow monsters, that came out of her mouth, and I lock her up.
Can I try to, actually, I'll just read this first to everyone.
Okay.
She left this note for us, to draw forth the 4 vortex their energies make a great sacrifice.
Huh?
Yeah, you heard me. To draw forth the 4 vortex their energies make a great sacrifice.
What the hell?
Something about a ritual. I want to try to do an occult roll. To
Okay.
try to just think of any knowledge that I've ever picked up around.
Yeah, I'm
Occult
gonna try to support. I know some occult stuff too. I've been in the Waste for a while.
Okay, so before you all do that, you all hear this like little like whirring noise. It's just like, and it there's kind of a hill off in the distance, and it sounds like it's coming from that direction.
Like, when you say we're like mechanical?
Yes, like a mechanical whirring noise.
I think we should hide and take shelter and take this body with us.
Right.
Kesh, it's the captain on the mind link.
Yeah, Cap?
I'm heading back to y'all now. Did you find it?
Yeah, got some weird going on down here. We're right, and I'll describe like where we're at.
Okay.
And I think tell Poe to hurry the bucket up.
All right, will do. Yeah, and as this whirring continues, you all see something off in the distance come up over the hill. You all see this.
What is that? Oh my gosh.
And it comes up, and as it does, you see this big smile come up across its face. Here, I'll hold it up a little bit.
Scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
Yes, so everyone needs to make a fear check at a -2, except
Me.
you are at a -3.
And except me, except +2. That's spirit, yeah?
Yes, it is spirit.
Spent Benny.
Okay, spending a Benny.
Yes.
4, that's a success.
11.
11 is a success.
What's my minus?
3.
I'm spending my Benny.
Spending a Betty.
Not 11. It's 9.
9, okay.
Yeah.
Still a
Where's
success.
Yes.
Success? What about you down there, Killian? Uh-oh.
Benny?
Dude, spend that Benny.
Yes.
Oh my god! I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, that sucks. Alright, D20, yeah?
Yes, D20 roll. Goodness me.
Don't.
19 and 20.
Maybe it's a cool one.
Going to melt you down.
I'll tell you what, 19 is not a cool one. 16's better than 19.
16.
16, you are panicked. The character immediately moves your full pace plus running die away from the danger, and you are shaken.
No.
So you're gonna take off.
I'm gonna say I start running back to the, I'm running back to the house.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm sitting there for whatever reason. I'm like noticing. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do about what I feel. I turn and see that thing, and then I just start looking at it.
Okay, great. Make a d6 roll. Does not ace.
3.
3, okay, that's how far you run. Your pace plus that. Okay. So as you see this thing start to come up, you see a big grin on its face, and it goes, "I finally found you," and it's looking right at Kesh. "Oh, I can't believe I've been following you forever, and I've got all of these with me." And you see behind him, all of these zombies start coming up over the hill. There's a bunch of them, more than you all can count. You've been leaving these in your trail. It helps me out. I'm gonna eat your brains so hard, and you're an apostate, the best thing ever.
Is this guy, would I know if this thing is a Syker or what this thing is?
You, let's see, make a common knowledge roll at a +2.
6.
6? Yeah, that's a success. So you would know that there are a rare few Sykers that you've come upon that are so bad and evil that somebody did an experiment on them, saved their heads, and essentially they just wander around eating Sykers.
Wow.
But it is a Syker,
Okay.
So intense.
and you would know that.
All right. All right. Well.
That'd be a good gift.
Okay. All right. All right.
You're not touching off right.
Twittly ran. Hawksley's got our unconscious dude in handcuffs. This person comes over the hill with his zombie horde and says that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, I try to stay even keeled. This time, Kesh stands straight up, and he just rips off his hat and holds it in his hand, and you can just see his bald head with the scar, and he says, "And what's your name?"
Oh.
Scrap heap.
Oh. Wow, no reason to be rude. My name is Watson Purcell, and I will drain you apostate as a lovely breakfast. Do not resist for your own comfort. And then right as he says that, you all hear the perfection flying in, drops down right in front, and Jexa opens the door and says, "Come on!"
I'm gonna throw her the body, and then I need to go get Scuzz.
Go get him then!
And I start running towards the house.
Okay. All right, so you're running. Let's make an athletics roll. Make it at a -1. Let's see if you can get there without anything grabbing you.
Ooh.
Nice.
7, 6.
6. Okay, that's a success. It does take you a little bit of time, but you're able to run over there and get whatever it is you needed to get.
Perfect. Him.
Oh. Oh yes. Go and get Scuzz. Go and get Killian. Okay, yeah, you're able to catch up with him. What are the rest of you doing?
I just yelled what I yelled, that you're not touching my friend, and then I'm standing right next to you, ready. Like, whatever you choose to do.
Is the perfection between me and this thing?
Yes. Yeah. Kesh, come on. Now's not the time.
Now's the perfect fucking time.
Kesh?
And I'm gonna walk sideways so I can get a clear line to this person.
She's gonna turn to Miguel.
Try to knock him out.
Yeah, go get Kesh.
I'm gonna try to knock you out. I'm so
Ooh.
sorry.
Oh my. Okay.
PvP.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Chance for us.
I don't want you to die.
That, I mean, one of my hindrances is that I'm vengeful.
No, yeah. So I do what I gotta do.
Vengeful of other.
You will have higher than a 5, don't you?
Well, this is an opposed roll.
Okay, so 5.
So-
what?
What did you roll? You rolled athletics, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is against your agility.
Agility or strength?
Agility.
Okay. Is that 3?
Okay, so you are able to successfully knock him out,
I knock you
or
out.
at least contain him.
Yeah, and then I drag you back into the
Thanks, Miguel. Come on, everyone.
You are probably struggling the whole way.
Am I knocked out or am I just
I mean, he
strength?
said he was trying to knock you out, so he knocked you out. So yeah, everyone gets back to the ship.
As soon as I get him,
Okay.
comfort him and say, "Come on, Jexa's here."
Yeah, dude.
Please.
Yeah, he just gets to the house. He's just got his hand on his
And I hold
front
his-
doors.
I
He's
hold
just like
his-
breathing.
I grab your hand, I hold it tight, and I said, "Please."
Yeah. And he takes one final look at the house and he starts.
We'll come back. We'll come back. And then I run towards the ship.
Okay. All right. I'll say y'all are able to make it to the ship, and once you do, Jexa says, "Poe, get us out of here!" And it takes off.
You all have gotten a little ways away, been able to get a bit settled. Kesh, you've probably just now woken up. Listen, don't blame Miguel. I asked him to do it. You can't just go up against something like that. Another Syker?
You think I couldn't have taken it, Kat?
I think you could take it just fine. But I don't think you should be doing it just because you're running off after your adrenaline or whatever it is.
Kat. They carved an A into my forehead.
I know. But that doesn't mean you should get yourself killed.
I wasn't gonna get myself killed.
You might have. And then where would we be? You might have gotten everyone killed. You'll have your chance, and I'll be right there beside you.
Yeah.
All right. Good job finding the package. It's unconscious. Has it been that way the entire time?
No.
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 What? Okay. The mood is real somber here. What happened?
I don't know, Miguel punched me in the forehead, perhaps.
Don't blame him, Kesh. If you're gonna get mad at anyone, get mad at me.
It's okay. You ordered Miguel to hit me in the face.
I did. It's not one of my best decisions, but you know what? Saved your damn life. And I'm okay with that, even if it means you hate me.
Captain, how'd you meet the collector?
Pulled me out of the rubble. He pulled me from my wife and daughter. Pulled me out of the rubble. He gave me this ship. Nursed me back to health. That's where he found me.
That town that we were in? That's where I'm from.
That's where you're from? Wait, how do you know? Did you get your memories back?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Scuzz, that's great.
It is great, but apparently the collector we didn't really have enough time to figure anything out, but the collector might have had something to do with either why it was hidden the way that it was or actually what happened to it.
Oh, well, okay. I feel like I'm a bit behind here. How did you come by this information?
Well, when we got there, I started getting my memories back. We found a house that, after everything coming back, I realized that's where I was from. There's a picture of me. I have a twin brother.
Oh.
And then we found pictures.
I'm gonna take out the big box, lock box, and I place it down, and I open it up, and I take out all these photos of all these kids.
That's a lot of people.
And then I take out the diary.
And I flip to the page, and on the page it basically says, deal with the collector was made to keep keeping the city safe, or making sure that the people of Black Point have a better life.
Well, this is certainly something to maybe ask the collector about, but we know that he's got his hand in who knows what.
Yeah.
And it's not really any of our business. Now, as it pertains to you, Scuzz, it makes a lot of sense that you would have some questions for him, and, maybe he'll answer them.
Well, and also found out my name's not really Scuzz.
Oh. Well, what is it?
It's Killian.
Killian. I like the ring of it. Sounds nice.
Do you want us to call you Killian?
No, you don't have to. I mean, y'all know me as Scuzz. I mean, you and Captain, you two more than anybody. But
Well, it's up to you.
either one. I mean, whatever. I'd have to get used to it as well too. But
Well, maybe we can do a little bit of both, and that way you can start getting used to it if you'd like.
Scuzz Killian.
Scuzz Killian, there you go. I like it.
Captain,
Yes,
the body started talking to us about the collector.
it did.
I think you should talk to her. Him.
Her.
Her.
Her in him.
They. I'm
Them.
not exactly sure.
Yeah.
What?
Mina.
Devlin.
Devlin.
But on the back of, and I pull out the photograph, this says
Bertram.
Well, this is the package.
Yes.
Huh. All right. Well, let's see if we can wake
Wait, that's
them.
the package? It's not the person?
It's the person. The package is the person.
That's what the captain's referring
Oh,
to.
all right. I'm confused.
There's one more thing before we go and talk to this Mina Devlin.
Yeah.
There's a piece of paper that they gave us. It's about a ritual. They said we've been being used by the collector.
She says we're the ritual team, says her name's Mina Devlin, and says she's a witch and servitor, and that she knows the collector. She talked to Big Game and how she'd have to kill us and stuff, but you went out like a newborn baby as soon as I put the fix on her, so.
Huh.
There was that smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah, some smoke coming out of her face or something. I don't know. Stuff's
Black.
weird down there.
Black smoke.
All right. This is a lot. Y'all found a lot of information. I mean, how do you know that this is anything more than just?
Just talk to her.
All right.
You need to hear it.
Or maybe if she's still out, I could do a little digging.
All right. Let's go see if we can wake her up then. So y'all go back into one of the cabins where she's got her locked up, and Poe is currently on the direction of delivery for this person back to the collector. And she goes in and she goes, "All right, Miss, you said this was a Devlin of Pentacore. All right, Miss Devlin." And then she goes over and she kind of shakes her. "Miss Devlin. Poe, could you see if there's any kind of bottles or anything we could do to wake up this individual?" "Yes, Captain." And Poe just kind of goes silent for a little bit. "It appears that there isn't any brain functioning, actually. I'm not sure what that means, but in this instance, it kind of looks like you have a blank." "Blank?"
Damn thing. I'm gonna sit down and try to do some mind reading.
Okay. Great.
What would a rocket ship know anything about a human brain?
I know quite a bit about the human brain, actually, Kesh.
It's a 7.
7. Yeah, that's a success. So what are you trying to tell me how mind reading works?
Normally, you just have a psychic connection with the person,
Okay.
and like I was saying before, the surface thoughts are easy. You can just like skim them. But with some talent, you can really like dive in and sort of look at a person's mind as if it's like a library. You can walk through the aisles and pick books, like look at memories and stuff.
Okay. Okay, great. So you tune in here to this person, and you can't find a single thing. It is literally like there's nothing in this brain. It is just a basic functioning. There's no thought in this head. There's no memories in this head. Nothing is here. If you didn't know better, you would say this was a rock. This wasn't a person at all.
So, the ship is half right.
What do you mean?
There's not a functioning thought in this person's head, but that's not it. Of course, you wouldn't know that, would you, Poe? Because you're not an expert on the human mind or anything, are you?
I probably know more than you, Kesh.
Well, if you knew more than me, you'd know the real weird thing is not that there's not a surface thought going on. It's the fact that there's no thoughts. Ever.
Poe is silent. I will say, Captain, that does seem a bit odd and not anything I have ever come upon before.
Even a human vegetable, been in a coma for 30 years, has thoughts going on. It's impossible to have no thoughts. And you'd still, before they were in a vegetative state, they'd still have memories that you could access. This is like a meat locker that has nothing in it and isn't even frozen. It's just empty, just a box.
Oh, what the hell does that even mean? What does that mean? Is this a person?
Means Mina Devlin got away.
The smoke.
Do we know anything about, does that mean anything?
Make it a cult roll. If you have it, or if you don't, you can do a D4 minus 2.
I'm gonna assist Ortiz.
Okay.
8.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm assisting you. Oh my gosh.
What?
14.
14.
I just aced both.
Would give you a +2, so that gives you a 10.
I had an 8, so yeah.
But
That would be a 10.
so let me think about this. You all would know that possession of a kind exists, and that it is very possible that somehow this Mina was possessing this body. Why this body is blank, that is not something that makes any sense to you, but it does, there is the potential that your theory is correct.
Did she say that this was a clone?
Yeah.
She did.
Okay. Maybe it's a clone that never was really brought to life.
She also said her bloodline. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a connection. Maybe if these clones and her have some kind of connection through blood, maybe.
Yeah. One clone, she's in it somehow, but it never came to life before she got in it, so when she left, there's nothing there.
Could be.
Do you still have that stone?
I'll reach in my pocket.
It is not glowing or blinking.
Any direction for any of us.
Every once in a while there's like a little one kind of faintly, but it's multiple colors. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's black.
What happens when I point it to us individually?
When you point it at you all don't, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
And there was other weird thing. She's feeling at a space behind her when we're in the village. And it seemed like she was touching something, but nothing was there.
No, but there was something there. When you all noticed before that giant floaty head thing, I ran over to see if there's something. There's definitely something solid. But it looked like it was just an illusion, like it went back into the woods or something. But there was something that she was leaning up against that she touched.
All right. Listen, at this point, this person has nothing to do with us. We just need to drop her off with the collector, and then we can get back. We can go to Hallsworthy, our next delivery town, and see what the hell is going on with the food.
I don't think we've got what he's looking for.
She knows the collector. We need to talk to the collector.
I don't know. I think the collector wanted the body with the box, found the body. Let's dump it and get on with this. This seems like a big old mess.
Collector doesn't like when we ask questions either.
That's true, but if this box ain't glowing, then we don't have the package.
The box was glowing when we picked up the package.
And now it's not.
I don't see how that's our problem.
But that's exactly what the collector is looking for. We show up without what the collector's looking for. You think the collector's gonna be happy?
I mean, you both make a good point. We did what the collector asked for. We have the body, didn't specify anything more than that outside of the tracker, but didn't specify that for this. But you also make a good point that if we don't actually turn in what the collector's looking for because of the tracker, then he might be unhappy. I don't know. At this rate, I'll let y'all decide. What we could do is go check out Hallsworthy while we decide whether or not we're going to take this individual back to the collector. We could do that. We could drop this person off with the collector now and see if we finish our job. Then we can go to Hallsworthy anyway.
I think,
I vote collector first.
it's your call, Captain, but I think the collector first, and if we bring him what he wants and doesn't have anything else, then we're away until the next time he comes asking for something.
All right. Then I think if we're all in agreement, we'll go to the collector first.
Yes.
Right. Can I see that book? The diary?
Yeah.
And I just start reading it.
Mostly, that's just the only thing in there that seems really pertinent. The rest of it is pretty common. Like today, Okay, so at this point, the captain has continued on the journey to make the drop with the collector. Is there anything you all would like to do?
Yes. I want to talk to that guy.
Okay. Go for it.
I walk into the probably the pilot seat where he's staring at the screen probably. Kesh.
Yeah?
We got a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say, sorry about what happened back there. I had to do what I had to do. Yeah. That's it.
I don't know what else you want me to say, Ortiz.
I want you to say what you're thinking. I know you wanted to take that thing out, and I did too. I just kept thinking, I haven't had a friend in a mighty long time, man. I couldn't lose you, man.
Well, you might have considered punching the other guy.
Yeah.
No. Seems like what a friend would have done instead of punch his friend.
There was a horde of zombies following that thing.
It's kind of thinking one thing at a time.
You can't think one thing at a time. There's a whole ship here. That's Aster. What would happen if she had gotten hurt?
Just seems like if there was a Webster's dictionary sitting between us and a horde of zombies, you would have run to pick it up.
And you know what you would have done? You would have put me to sleep. Think about it. You know it, I know it. So don't sit here and act like you just let other people die. I've seen you put yourself at risk multiple times for the people on this crew. I get it. What that thing's doing, it's an abomination. What you've been through is fucking ridiculous. and I'll fight with you till the end of the world. But I can't lose you like that, man. I just can't.
Ever tell you about the Oath of Unity?
No.
So, I went to Banshee, right? Pretty young. Younger than Twittly. New recruit. Just thought it would be a big adventure, you know? Through a portal, new world. Part of the UN Syker force. Psychic Legion. What a fucking shit show. All these weird, nukes, rapes we call them. People in another place. Sitting on a big rock that we wanted to mine. So, the peacekeeping force was just taking them out like mosquitoes. Bug zapping. And then there were some bigger, badder ones. The psychic powers that we were sent to face skinny fuckers. We mostly protected the people, settlers there, but also destroyed some villages too. Just terrible shit. Get recalled eventually. Some people stayed. Most people came back. Want to go home, you know. And on the way back, there's a bunch of other Sykers on the ship Unity, right? Last ship out before the portal collapsed. Got this big old high and mighty people, part of the crack team of Sykers. Voodoo gurus. And the leader said, you know, we're all gonna stick together as Sykers. We've seen stuff, and we don't need to talk about it. We're a band of brothers and sisters that have all been through the shit. And it don't matter if you're going back to whatever country, we're all together, and we're never gonna touch each other. And everyone said, yeah, we're all on the same team. But I seen some of those guys rip the heads off little alien kids, because that's what we're there for. And I wasn't gonna sign up for that shit, so I said no. And so, I got this. That thing floating out there is a head of pure evil. And some things are worth a little risk to take just a little bit of evil out of this world.
Not if we lose the only good that's still out there. That good is still you. You got that A on your head because you wasn't going to sit there and listen to them.
Right, but what good am I bringing to the waste if I don't do anything?
What is this we're doing? We're giving food to people that need it.
You don't need me to give food to people. There are other people to give food. But who else is gonna stand up to that box of floating voodoo?
I agree. I want him dead. That just wasn't the time, man. I'll fight with you. I swear. I'll help you track that motherfucker down and we'll take him out. But we gotta be smart about it.
Alright. See your point, Ortiz. You work on your right hook, though. Worked against me, but that's not saying much.
Got it. And I just sit down in a chair across the way and just stare at that pole across the arm there. Just let him go back to staring at it himself.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna give y'all bennies for that. That was great. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not one plan.
It was the only thing I had.
Oh. All right. What are y'all doing? Anything else that you want to be up to right now?
I think I would just be looking at all the pictures in this
Okay.
box. If you want to be with me, I'll be sitting down on the floor, just going one by one.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of memories are coming back for you.
Yeah, and just kind of like showing each picture and going, do you recognize this person?
And like so many of them outside of really the one that I didn't recognize, the one kid. Just the only one that really rings a bell is her. But yeah, and he would just be pouring through the pictures and everything too.
Yeah, it definitely, like, you recognize more people, like, people come back to you, but you were so young that it's hard for you to kind of put it all together, but some of the names sound familiar and things like that. Yeah. All right, so the captain says, all right, we're here to make the drop. I'll go down and do it, and we'll see what we end up with, all right? Y'all stay nearby. Okay?
Yes, Captain.
And she throws the guy over her shoulder and,
Cat, you sure you don't want us to come with you?
nah, Collector ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm too useful to him for now.
Oh, Cap. Can we get those handcuffs back?
Oh, yeah. She takes them off, throws them to me.
I'm gonna try and I wanna like sneak down and hide somewhere and listen to their conversation.
Okay.
I want to see what they say to each other.
So you all see pretty much the same thing. She goes out, stands there for a little bit, and then eventually, like, a door just opens. And you see the Collector kind of look and, like, sniffs. And then he just goes, well, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't it at all. Ugh, this is ridiculous. You don't even have the thing I was looking for. And Jexa says, well, now, Mr. Collector, I sure am sorry about that, but we did the best that we could. They said something escaped out of its mouth. Ah, yes. Out of its mouth. That's quite interesting. Well, this is trash to me. You may keep it, and I will be in contact. And then slams the door in her face. And she's still holding this guy. And she comes back on the ship. She says, well, looks like we got a new crew member. Collector wasn't happy about it, but said we could keep him, and then slammed the door in my face, so... Yeah, guess we can go to Hallsworthy, though. That's a good thing, right?
Collector didn't give us any more information than that.
No. Sorry.
I call that a win.
I call it a win as well. I say we count our lucky ducks.
I don't know what we're gonna do with this, though. Not really a person, Cap. It's more of a empty container. Yeah.
Are the vitals, like, is it like the shell of this person still, like, there's an electrical signal, it's still alive, but
Yeah,
there's
it's
nothing
still a functioning body
there.
and
Got it.
brain. It just, yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything there.
Is there like a capsule or a bed or something we can
We have
put
extra
this-
cabins, yeah.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just, we'll keep the door locked, we'll keep, just in case, but we'll keep this vessel, I suppose, in one of the cabins, and just hopefully it'll be able to maintain itself. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. So, unless anyone has any objections, I'm going to continue on our delivery path to Hallsworthy. We can see if we can find out what the hell's going on with the food.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, that is the goal. So, unless anybody wants to do anything on the interim, okay, then y'all will be dropped at Hallsworthy. Let's go ahead and take a moment here. I think you had enough time to rest. It will take a little time. So let's refresh bennies
Hey.
and refresh PowerPoints.
This
Do I
extra
get to keep
Benny.
this extra one?
Yeah. Go ahead and keep that one. I
Can
just
I
gave
get
that to
two
y'all.
more?
Yes, 3 more. All right. So it takes y'all a good deal of hours to get there, but eventually you do. And if there's anything you'd like to do beforehand, you can say that, but otherwise she sets you down. This is very similar to Cherrytown. It's very much sort of, you've got to get in, although the difference is this is a more isolated town, so there's less like city things in the area. There might be an occasional thing that can jump you or a road gang or something, but it's less likely.
Sure.
likely
What's the
here.
name again? The town?
Hallsworthy.
I'm gonna spirit roll to see how my night terrors are.
Sounds
Oh
good.
yeah, me too.
Can I check on the ship too? I mean, I'll
Yeah.
just to see if there's like some bits and bobs I can take.
Yeah, definitely.
It's around. I've been waiting for it. Ooh.
I rolled a 4 on my night terrors.
I got 11 to wake up.
Yeah.
11 to wake up. Nice. You were very awake today. For some reason, you were like, oh, I actually feel a little refreshed. Okay, and everyone else did good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So she sets you down right outside of this town. This again is much smaller like community that was built after the apocalypse. So it's not ruins in quite the same way. It's kind of like new buildings that have been built and things like that. So it's a little more
Nice
isolated.
change.
Yes. What would you all like to do?
In our flyover, did it look like there are people still out and about?
Not that you could see.
Shit.
I'll go make sure our delivery is in good shape.
Okay. Yeah. You want to like test the food in the delivery?
Yes.
Make a let's say. Do you have science? Survival.
Okay. 5?
5. Yeah, that's a success. So you look over the food. Everything looks good. It looks
I
like it should.
taste it.
Tastes like food.
Okay, good.
And
That's
so far,
so
you seem okay.
So far.
So far.
All right.
Yeah. So what do? You head in?
Yep. I'll lug it down the ship.
Okay. So yeah, you all head out. You don't see anything so far, but there is a front gate, and you head up to the gate.
Hello?
There's no answer.
Is the door open?
Dun.
All that.
Whenever you do that, it actually pushes the gate open just a little bit.
Looks like it's open.
Shit. It shouldn't be.
Let's peek in.
All right, so y'all head inside, and it looks pretty desolate. But as you continue to look around, this place isn't very big. You find much the same thing you found in Cherrytown. Which is, for those of you who don't know yet, because you won't, it's episode 0. What they found in Cherrytown was everyone dead and a bunch of food that either had just begun to be eaten or was uneaten entirely. And yeah, you find pretty much the same thing here. There's people, it looks like maybe they had sat down for a meal, and it looks like everyone is dead.
This again. I don't understand it. How are we alive and these people are all dead again?
I mean, somebody's got to be like, they've got to be messing with it because, you know, like, as we've said, we've all been eating it, and we've all been fine. And I mean, if it looks the same way, I mean, everybody from Cherrytown, I was able to find out from that, you know, like obviously they were eating it and then something happened, but it's been like a month since we've been here too.
It's been 3 months.
It's been 3 months since we've been here too.
It's not your fault,
It is dusty. It is pretty dusty in here.
Hawksley.
In a while.
Let's take some food and bring it back.
Survival check for tracks and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I want to look around too.
Oh, I get a D8 on that.
Ooh, you're making those full tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to look around.
Nice.
I'm gonna do Benny.
Okay, ready?
8.
8.
Nope.
No? Okay. Yeah, you look around, you just don't really,
Dusty.
it's dusty. It doesn't really look like much has been disturbed, but you can't really tell. What'd you get?
8.
An 8, and you were noticing you're just kind of trying to see if there's anything that stands out.
Yeah, or someone alive, or anything like
don't see
someone
anybody
freshly
Alive.
or
You
anything.
You do notice that there are some people that look like they have been dead, like maybe less long, but it's still been long, and best guess is maybe somebody wandered in, found the food, and tried to eat it. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like everybody's been dead for quite some time. It's dusty, you don't find anybody here. You do find a couple of books, though, that you thought maybe Miguel would be interested in. Just a couple of romance novels.
I'll take him and I'll go, Miguel, and I'll like throw it over to Miguel.
Oh, awesome. Oh, thanks. He just starts packing it away. Did you find anything else?
No.
Well, found the most important thing.
What are
knowledge.
What are Teletubbies?
It's love in the age of Teletubbies. Get it right.
Is there anything else worth looking at here?
I
Or
mean,
it's
there
just
might
like,
be some things you could scavenge, but since it's really hard to know what like caused this, it's a little iffy to bring anything with you.
The food that hasn't been opened, or is there any that wasn't like immediately eaten?
Yeah.
I want to take some of that.
Okay,
For-
so you
for
take a
analysis,
sample.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like cover up my face, and I'll try to find the least decayed body.
Oh, okay. And you want to take a sample from the body, or
I'm just gonna bring the whole
You're
thing.
gonna bring the whole thing? Okay, great. All right, so y'all are able to do that. Those two things. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I was looking for since I really couldn't. I guess electronics. Anything else that could be beneficial for us?
Yeah, I'll say that there are a
Bits and
few
bobs.
like things you can scavenge, and you can get some stuff like that. Yeah.
Two things.
So after a little while, you all hear, and it just kind of continues on,
Like rhythmically.
on like a back door.
That sounds.
It's not always exactly the same, but yeah.
Is it
it's pretty-
similar to zombies banging on a door?
I mean, I guess it could be, but
But it's not like the sound of like a.
no, not quite. But every once in a while, it sounds a bit more like that. It gets a little
Is
fast.
there a stairwell or something that we could go up and see if we can get to like a higher floor, look out a window?
Not that you can see. This is just a single story kind of building that they've put together. This is a small building that you are currently in, but it's sort of their like meeting area.
Hey, Scuzz, Killian.
Yeah.
You think you can make something that make noise? If we put it at the back door, we might be able to sneak out the front.
Yeah.
It's getting louder.
We will need to do it fast.
All right. Let me.
I'm gonna take whatever body I have and see if I can find like some sort of cloth, like a blanket or something to roll it in. I'm gonna chuck it onto the little hover pallet that we use.
Okay, great. Y'all hear a crash in the back. Sounds like glass broke and the banging has stopped.
I reach in my pouch. You see like what looks like a little speaker.
Y'all hear a buzzing sound, whirring sound.
I'm gonna hide. I'm hiding.
That's
I'm
a 10.
I'm hiding.
hide.
Stealth.
And then around the corner, you hear, "You won't get away from me this time," he says. And you see the same head case from before, and that is where we will end.